It is 7:30 in the morning on a Friday morning. It is March the 1st, and this is Coffee Talk. Now, we're going to do our Tracking the Tropics update, the full 2024 hurricane season forecast. That is coming up at 8 a.m. But I did want to pop in just a little bit early to chat about our local weather because we always focus on just the tropics on this date, but the problem is there's some weather happening and I want to make sure you're covered. So we're going to just do a little double duty today. First and foremost, a live look outside, drinking the coffee because it's 6:30 a.m. here. There's a look over in Tavares on Lake Dora, our tower cam there, definitely showing a little bit of fog, right? Not a bad start to the morning, but definitely some stuff around. Let me take you over to Port Canaveral, see what's doing. You do have a beautiful sunrise taking place there. Now, that said, let me take you, I hit the wrong button. I always do that. Hold on. Up into Flagler County, see what's doing over here. And, it's nice, but we're watching a few showers. So let me pop up our first warning live Doppler radar, and you kind of see this is where we're at in Flagler County particularly. Let me zoom in. And there's a sweep kind of going on through. I'll lapse it for you. And you can see these showers coming in. There's nothing strong. It's just rainfall. But right, if you live in Flagler Beach, that's the kind of rain that we're going to be watching. If you live in Ormond Beach, for example, there's a few showers kind of in the ballpark. And that's basically it. So it's not a bad start to the day. Look at these temperatures. I got to so I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. I miss Central Florida weather a little bit. It's chilly here. It's 66 degrees in Orlando. It's 63 in the Villages, 64 in DeLand, 68 in New Smyrna Beach. Conversely, it's 45 and raining here in Huntsville. I don't know if you can see from behind me, looking out the window. It's rainy. So we've got the clouds, we've got the rain in both locations. Kind of magic when that happens, right? But yeah, so we've got the fog around in Central Florida. Let's pop up the visibility numbers and look. And we saw from that Lake Dora tower cam, and it doesn't take a meteorologist, of course, to know this, right? Like Lake County, visibility's around a mile to a mile and a half. So there you go. You've got some of that fog around. Wildwood, a little bit of fog. Sanford, a little bit of fog. The metro not looking too bad, and the beach is not looking too bad. So a little bit of fog, a little bit of shower activity, but where do we go through the day today? Here's a look at our 12-hour forecast today, and we're going to keep the mostly cloudy skies with us. About a 10-20% coverage of a few passing showers. Notice those temperatures beautifully rebounding. But we're going to keep the clouds. So Steph's asking over on YouTube, outdoor wedding in Sanford. 6 today. Any thoughts on the rain and wind? There'll be a few showers around. I don't think it's going to be a big, massive point of concern or contention here. So I'm not overly worried about it for you. But there will be some clouds. There will be some showers. Yeah. Patty says, good morning on this rainy morning. It is the big day. That's right. It is the big day. And I've got all the graphics ready to go. Jeremy, I'm reaching back here because I'm, you know how hotel rooms are set up? Like I'm literally sitting. The air conditioning unit is at my back. The mattress is, I've got the laptop on the mattress. And so I'm just kind of, I'm trying to make it look pretty for you, okay? I have a pretty view out the window. I'm trying to make it look pretty for you. So I put the coffee over here. And then before I go to the events, I'm going to get Starbucks. So we're going to be doing that. But yeah, today is the day for the 2024 hurricane season forecast. If you're unfamiliar, coming up today at 8 a.m., okay, at 8 a.m., we're going to be releasing our 2024 hurricane season forecast. We'll be discussing the hot spots. We'll be discussing, all of the kind of timelines, our full theory. And I do have, because so now that I'm back to like a decent internet connection, I'm running Coffee Talk. Today's Coffee Talk is actually being run out of Huntsville. So that means I can play for you the little internet clip. So take a look. If you haven't seen it 1,000 times yet, then I haven't done my job yet, all right? It's going to be the last time I play it. Here is the little promo clip for the forecast. Take a listen. We're halfway
between hurricane season ending and hurricane season beginning, and that's naturally a really good moment to remind everybody that hurricane season's right around the corner. And for the past years, I've been working on my own hurricane forecast. It goes beyond just how many numbers of storms and hurricanes there are. It gets into the patterns. This year, Florida is absolutely going to be heightened in terms of landfall threats. And so I think that this is probably one of the most important hurricane forecasts I've ever put out. Knowing ahead of time, I think at the very least should give folks the opportunity to make decisions. We've had great success. The last 2 years, every storm to make landfall made landfall in a hotspot that WESH 2 called for. So the idea here is not to scare anybody. But we call ourselves first warning weather for a reason. This is the bedrock, the foundation of why. Giving you the first warning so that months ahead of time, heading into hurricane season, we know exactly what stretches of coastline have a higher threat of hurricane tropical impacts and what stretches of coastline may be able to breathe a cautious sigh of relief. We'll be putting the forecast out on my Coffee Talk, which is on Facebook and X and YouTube at 8 a.m.
And we're almost there. Y'all are complaining about the echo. Y'all, I'm running inside of a dang hotel room. You want to talk about a rinky-dink setup here? Come on. James says that we were at lunch yesterday counting how many times Wes showed the promo. Were they? I love that. I mean, I'm not local at the moment, so I can't even see. But I do love that they were showing it. I personally didn't know that they were going to. It gives a dramatic effect. Gotcha. Yeah. So that's coming up here in just a few minutes' time. It's our love language. I know. It's my love language too. I know. So this little kind of early coffee talk is going to be just a little bit shorter than normal, just so that we can really line up and get ready for that hurricane season forecast reveal. But we do have things to talk about. Okay, so we've got a couple of clouds, we've got a couple of showers today, but really, I want to know who the heck put this dang graphic together and how many E's are there in the word weekend? This is what happens when I don't sit and study these things beforehand. Soggy weekend start. Okay, old front kind of impacting the peninsula, bringing moisture. So we're going to watch for rising rain chances. And then that front just sits and hangs out. So now that here we are in Friday, we can get our Futurecast model all the way ahead to see how it's going to shape out. I don't know how to spell very well either. If you've hung out with us a long time, you know I'm not Mr. Perfect, okay? All right, so let's roll through time. Today, couple of showers, not a big deal. Couple of showers this afternoon, really not a big deal. So who was asking? It was a wedding, outdoor wedding. Was it 6? There's your sign, right? Looks pretty good, you ask me. All right, now, tomorrow morning, watch how 5 a.m., 6, 7 a.m., watching that rain kind of hanging around. But into the afternoon, we're bubbling up more. And I would say what's interesting is our Futurecast model is not wanting to go completely bonkers with this. It's going with a few showers. I like that. Futurecast is a convective allowing model. It's a high resolution mesoscale type model. So, that's optimistic. But look at how Sunday kind of fires up more rain and then clears out. It's so interesting. I wonder, and then it fires up a sea breeze. Ay, Gavalt. I don't know if Futurecast has a great grasp on this, if I'm 100% honest. I was optimistic until I saw the sea breeze. I'm like, yeah, I don't really foresee that happening. But anyway, showers at the moment, not looking at a washout. We'll look at how much the global models are saying for rainfall. But yeah, it's the weekend, Laura says. They were very excited. It's the 3 little piggies that put the graphic together. Oh my God, Mickey, too funny. They're making a joke with the windy conditions, imitate blowing around from the wind. Who put it together? Let me just look. I have to, Manolfi. I could have told you it was Manolfi. So I'm at this weather conference, and one of the guys from another station, not in Orlando, but one of the guys, he's from Virginia, and he was He's Amy Sweezy's like best friend, but it was the first time he and I met in person. And he's like, I went to college with Manolfi, and I'm like, which one of you is smarter? And I was like, nope, I know. And he's like, Manolfi's a knucklehead. And I'm like, I'm just really glad some things don't change. So that's another kind of sidebar of conferences like this, is you get to talk a lot of smack about people that you love. I mean, I don't talk smack. I don't talk smack about anybody that I don't talk smack in front of them. I am what you see is what you get kind of thing. Chris, do latecomers need a pass if coffee talk is 30 minutes early? No. They're okay. They're definitely okay. Yeah. Bada bing. That's right. Yeah. So, at the moment, Futurecast is definitely airing a little lower in terms of rain, but let's look at the more synoptic scale models, the GFS and the European, okay? Let us see. This computer's running faster than my brain. All right, so it's already skipped ahead. Give me 2 seconds, pause. Hold on. I need to come in here and tweak some timing. So it's going to be today at 7 a.m. through Sunday. Okay. All right. So here's the American GFS model. All right. And let's just roll through time. Roll Tide. I'm in Alabama. I should say that. Notice it's going with a few more showers, a few showers today, particularly this afternoon north of town. All right. And then overnight into tomorrow morning, particularly north of town. And but yeah, look at how tomorrow afternoon it goes with a pretty. Now, don't think of this as a radar as much as think of it as just like moisture. But it was showing a quiet morning, but showers fairly widespread into tomorrow afternoon. So, the GFS is definitely going wetter than our Futurecast model is. And then on Sunday, morning rain, even into the afternoon rain, right? So there's that. Let's switch over. Let me find the European. Okay. Let me get this tweaked around. Give me a second. Custom. It needs to be from that. It needs to go to today. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, there we are. All right. European is a little higher resolution than the GFS, by the way. Hold on a second. Okay, all right. So here's this afternoon, going with some showers, right? Overnight tonight, not too bad. Tomorrow morning, showers popping, and then into tomorrow afternoon, even the European tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night is going fairly wet. And then overnight raining, Sunday morning, a few showers south, and then into Sunday afternoon, kind of widespread stuff, particularly out east. So, the global models are going wetter than our Futurecast model is. The consistency is not really there. But look at the difference, right? The European's going super wet at widespread 1 to 2, pockets 2 to 3. GFS is a little drier, but compare this with our Futurecast precipitation. Hold on. Stand by, brain work. All right, here's Futurecast. Yeah, Futurecast is basically saying most of us are going to get a ½ inch of rain or less. There'll be some pockets with heavier stuff. So I think that it's going to be, it's going to be showers. Which direction does it turn? I would say that there is the potential of it turning wetter. I would think that I would personally err on there being more showers than what Futurecast is calling for, personally. And that's why, and I think I saw somebody mention it in the comments, that's why, frankly, the launch forecast does not look good for Crew 8. If we keep this up, I'll get a chance to see Crew 8 launch when I'm back in Florida, which I have no problems or qualms with whatsoever. 11:16 is the current launch time. Currently 40% chance of good weather. That's it. And the ascent corridor, where the rocket's climbing, has a high concern for weather obstruction, we'll say. All right. So, selfishly, I wouldn't hate the idea of it pushing. That way I get back to Florida, then I get to cover the darn thing. But I digress. So, there you go. All right. Cindy says, nah, they'll postpone it again. I'm 98% sure of it. I will have no I will have no issues with that. All right? So, 7-day forecast. Let's go over this together. That way, I want to make sure we're good with our local forecast plenty before we get into the tropical thing, right? All right. When do you fly back to Central Florida? I'll get into Central Florida Sunday morning. Yeah. Kelly says, "Oh my God, you're drinking hotel coffee, aren't you?" I didn't have time. I didn't have time to go get better coffee, Kelly. This is what I could get real quick. I'm gonna get my Starbucks, girlfriend. And thank you. I think they'll move it. Isa's asking about hurricane forecast. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. So you got a couple minutes. 8 a.m. I'm doing the local stuff. Then I'm going to go away. Then I'm going to do an 8 a.m. So we'll get there. You have disappointed me. Oh, God. I know. If we cut you loose now, we'll have time to go get the good stuff. No, because I don't have a car, and Starbucks is a mile away, and it's pouring outside. So I'm not going to get it. Yeah, it's pouring outside. So no, I will get it. I will get it after we do the hurricane season forecast. I'm excited about Tim Hortons is what got me hooked on coffee. So I get you. Yeah. Thank you, Michelle, my love. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Mickey, please tell me that next Friday and Saturday looking good. Cindy, somebody DoorDash some decent coffee. Oh my God. I could DoorDash. Here's the thing. I am cheap. Ish. Yeah. No, listen, I will have good coffee when the time is right. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, anything? How we doing? Are we looking good? Are we thinking? Are we feeling good about the next couple of days? Shower chances are rising. We can handle that. It's funny. I was downstairs and I was chatting with a group of meteorologists last night. They all grabbed drinks because it was 8 o'clock at night, Central Time. I don't drink alcohol, so I was the one with the red Solo cup drinking water. And we were just talking about how the business has changed. And I was like, yeah, before I get to the conference today, it's like I'll have done an hour of live broadcasting from the hotel room. I'll do half an hour local. I'll do the half an hour or so tropics. So we're just talking about how this business is constantly changing. Which it is. Does it look like wet weather the next couple of weeks potentially? Sue, we are going to be getting into more of an active weather pattern. That is correct. Yeah. Chris is asking questions. Any late changes to your hurricane forecast? Once I locked it in, it got locked in. Yep. Yeah. Can't believe it's time. I can't believe it's time. Looking forward to the hurricane forecast. My 16-year-old son is waiting not so patiently. He was super excited last night when clicked that today's the first. Yeah, today's good gravy. Today's the first. Nancy says, sorry, bikers, happens every year. I know. But listen, in all honesty, knowing that Bike Week is kicking off, right, we need to slow down, check twice for bikers, all of those things. We need to be careful. We need to watch them, for God's sake. Feels like we just did last year's. I know, man. It's crazy to think. Crazy to think that, this is like, and I've said this before, this hurricane season forecast is the one thing that I put so much time, I put so much time into this forecast, more than I do any other forecast I've ever done, because this is really a months-long project and it takes so much time. But like March the 1st, you know what it's like? It's like I'm just ready to do the dang thing. I'm ready to talk about it. I hate keeping secrets. So for me, I'm like, let's just talk about this darn thing and get it done with. Kelly says, gosh, Bike Week already. Why did I think that happens in May? My mind is in spring mode. I feel like the weather here kind of sucks right now. And so I feel like People need to get out of this to go to Central Florida, right? Victoria says, I'm worried. I have family with 3 of the names. Jennifer, it's like being pregnant. Yeah, I liken it to like, you're in a relationship and you've got to break up with said person, but you just haven't found the right time to do it yet. And it's just like lukewarm, Oh, man. Yeah, you talk about the names. Here's the list of names. I haven't proofread this. Oh, that's supplement. Hold on. I haven't proofread this yet. I know Marquise did this, but there's, just while we're talking, there's the list of storm names. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. All right, are we good? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for me to go away and then come back? Okay, don't tell us the hurricane forecast. Just tell us the wind direction, tour dates. Yeah. For my band, right? Oh man, someone better throw Tony's face on Hurricane Tony graphics if we get that. Is there? I didn't even look. Oh my God, there's a Hurricane Tony. Oh my God. Okay, I put this up, but truth be told, I didn't even look. All right, Burl. I remember doing Burl a couple of years ago. Alberto, I remember an Alberto. Ernesto, we work with an Ernesto at work. My mother's name is Francine, so that one's going to be spunky. Gordon, I remember from 94. Like, Gordon canceled school. I was in Seminole County Schools. Gordon canceled Seminole County Schools, and it was nothing, a whole nothing burger. Kirk, my brother's father-in-law's named Kirk. That one's going to be feisty. Nadine. Tony's going to be it. Y'all, Tony's going to be it. Ernesto, throw Ernesto's face on it too. He'd love it. I know. Chris says, I'm coming for you. You better not. Oh my God. We've got Hurricane Chris coming this year. That's just what I need. It's just what I need. Any predictions on how long the hurricane forecast video is going to be? I'm saying 58 minutes, Mickey. Oh my God. That's so funny. All right. I'm going to reset. I've got to change. This is the Coffee Talk graphics package. I've got to go turn everything over for the Tracking the Tropics graphics package. Matt says my name is retired. But you're not, Matt, so get back to work. I'm just kidding. Y'all ready? I'm ready. I'm going to take some coffee. All right. I'm going to get Jeremy dialed into the system. I'm going to hope that, technically speaking, everything runs beautifully. All right? I'm going to hit the live button again at 8 a.m. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Yeah, get your stretches in. It's gross coffee, Kelly. I'll give you that. Starbucks is happening. Mickey, is Jeremy awake and ready? I saw him tweet, so he better be. Otherwise, I'm going to wake his tuchus up. We're going to be by the way, the reason that we're going to be doing, instead of just the Coffee Talk graphics, the reason that we're going to be doing the Tracking the Tropics graphics is because we're also going to be streaming on his station's Facebook as well. So I have to lose the WESH because they're WJCL. Yeah, Laura says, wake up, Jeremy, showtime. He hasn't texted me. He's not dialed in yet. I'll give him grace. It's still early. All right, guys. I will see you in about 8 minutes. 7.5, 8 minutes. All right? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. See you in a couple minutes.